Hey guys, this is going to be a back to school video on the top 6 things you should keep in mind in order to keep organized in high school. Sorry, I stumbled on my words. I've been gone for a while because school's starting in like 2 weeks and I haven't been making videos because I've been worried about school and doing school projects for my honors English class, and it's just chaos. I'm not even done reading my second book. That's the story for another day. So I made a list, and this is mainly for if you're going, maybe like if you're a freshman in high school. This is my second year in high school. I'm a sophomore this year, so I kind of have the hang of things. I know that if you're a freshman, you might be a little bit scared to start off high school because you're going to be with like 18-year-olds and you might be like 13. Like when I started high school, I was 13. My birthday's next month, so I'll be 15. Anyway, the first thing I wrote down is try not to share a locker with a friend, because if you share a locker, you're going to have two people, or maybe even more, two people's things in your locker, two book bags, two everything, like double everything. And I know in my school, our lockers are probably like the size of my head, which is barely anything. Like it's so narrow, you can barely fit a body. Like maybe if you turn sideways, you can fit like really, really skinny. So I would not suggest sharing a locker with anyone because it's just chaos. It's a mess. I've seen people do it, like my friends. I'm just like, feel so bad for them because it's just such a bad idea. Unless you have huge lockers or you can really trust your friend and you both are really neat, then I would suggest it, because you have to like go through everything and it's just a mess. That's just my opinion though. Number 2 is put reminders / post-it notes in your locker. Since my locker was really small, I didn't have enough space to fill a like bulletin board or a dry erase board on there because it was really small. But if you have a big locker, you can do that. An alternative for that is to use post-it notes. And I had like tiny post-it notes and I put it on my locker when I had like a Spanish test or a government quiz or something like that, or a poster due in like science. I just put it on my locker right there so that when I opened it, it'd be right there and I could see what I had to do that day. And then you just throw it away. Number 3 is make a homework folder, or keep a homework folder, not make it. Like buy a folder at Walmart, like $1 or at Dollar Tree or something, and just put only homework in there. That way you don't have to go through all your binders to try to find your homework or look through your planner to try and find it. It'll just be in your homework folder. I did that all through last year and it worked so well. Like I never missed homework in any of my classes, and teachers really notice that. They notice when you do good. They notice when you're not fooling around, and that's when they tell other teachers. That way when you get older and you go, like you're trying to get into AP classes or honor society and stuff like that, your teachers can recommend you because they know that you keep stuff in order and stuff like that. So that's a really good thing, is to do your homework and to always know where your homework is. And even if you miss your homework for like a day, if you always do your homework and you're always consistent with it, your teachers can kind of give you a slide by or pass sometimes if they know that you're a good student, because that happened to me sometimes and it's really helpful. Number 4 is to use the planner your school gives you if they give you a planner, and if they don't, then to buy your separate planner. My school every year gives us a planner and like people barely use it, but you have to take it with you to every class. It's suggested because if you don't, sometimes they won't let you go to the bathroom or to the nurse's office, and then that sucks because you can't if you really have an emergency. So I kind of got used to the whole idea of like, where's my planner, having it with me, maybe putting it in your purse or something. It's kind of like a notebook. If you don't know what school planner is, it's like a notebook, and it has like every day, and it has a place to put your homework. But I usually put my homework in my homework binder. I didn't really write it down, but sometimes your teachers make you write it down. Like my Spanish teacher, she would make us write down our homework, or else we get like points taken off. So that's something to keep in mind, that you need to have a planner sometimes in certain classes. At least I did. Number 4 is to keep a different binder for every subject, because I've done the one binder thing, like the big binders, and it does not work. Everything just gets scattered everywhere and it's just a big mess. Another thing is that when you get to high school, classes, well, at least my high school, I'd have one class, like I'd have a class Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then another one Tuesday and Friday. So I wouldn't have the same class every single day. It'd be every other day. So to have everything just scattered in one binder would just be a big mess. So what you can do is just buy different binders and write like math, like algebra, biology, government, whatever class you're taking on that day. Put it in your book bag, take it to school. That way you know you have the right binders, you know where everything is. Like, your biology things won't be mixed up with your government things. They're all going to be in your biology binder. The last thing is buy lots of notebooks / paper to keep notes and ideas in order, because in high school you're going to need a lot of notes. You're going to be writing stuff down like every single class. Your teachers are going to, sometimes in certain classes you'll get papers, but other classes you're going to get notes. Depending on what you're taking, you're going to just take notes because they want to prepare you for college, especially if you're planning on taking AP classes, which are like college level classes like I am this year. Your teachers and your past are going to want to get you ready for those. Since my school didn't allow freshmen to take AP classes, that's what our teachers did, so that this year when we do take AP classes, we're ready to take notes and stuff. I know that in my Spanish class, we weren't allowed to have notebooks. We were only allowed to have paper, and if you did have a notebook, it would get taken away. So make sure you have both paper and notebooks. Like maybe a lot of both, because certain teachers are really strict about what you can and can't use in their class and supplies, so that would be one thing. I'm just going to add another thing on the list because it just came in my mind. And that would be to like not freak out if you don't get a supplies list and stuff, because I just thought about notebooks. Anyway, my school, I don't know, maybe they think that because we're old we don't need a supply list or something, but honestly, like we're not Raven from That's So Raven. We don't like see into the future. We don't know what we need for school. Like, we don't know what we're going to be doing in our classes when we're freshmen. So I would suggest getting a lot of binders, a lot of paper, pencils, binder, paper, pencils, a planner if you don't have one already, some sticky notes or post-it notes, and just to start off with, those 5 things to start off with. That way on the first day of school, what I did, I don't know if you guys get a supplies list, but I didn't. So what me and my friends did is we just went into school with a planner, a piece of, a folder with paper in it, and a pencil. That way we write down what we needed for our classes because they didn't tell us. So that was some advice for you. I hope it helped any freshmen or whatever you are. It can help anybody if you need to stay organized for school, because school is a very important thing, even though it's really boring and it's horrible and it's stressful, but you need to keep organized because it'll really help you, especially your freshman year. So this is really long, but I can't edit it, so please subscribe, and yeah, I'll be making more videos soon. Bye.